Milk. It's often marketed as a natural, wholesome drink, essential for strong bones and healthy growth. We've all seen the adverts with smiling children and slogans like "Milk, it does a body good." But beneath this seemingly innocent image lies a topic of surprising controversy. For some, milk is a dietary staple enjoyed daily without a second thought. For others, it's a source of discomfort, even illness. And then there are the environmental and ethical concerns prompting many to question the sustainability of our milk consumption habits. This essay will delve into the multifaceted world of milk, exploring its history, health impacts, and environmental consequences. We'll examine the arguments both for and against its consumption, providing you with the information you need to make informed choices about this ubiquitous beverage. The story of milk is intricately intertwined with the story of humanity. For millennia, milk consumption was limited to infancy, a mother's milk, providing essential nutrients for her offspring. This began to change around 11,000 years ago with the dawn of agriculture. The domestication of animals, particularly cows, sheep, and goats, provided a readily available source of milk beyond infancy. This newfound access to a consistent food source offered a distinct advantage to those populations with the ability to digest lactose, the sugar found in milk. Over time, milk became a cornerstone of many cultures, ingrained in traditions, cuisines, and even religious practices. From simple beginnings as a source of sustenance, milk evolved into a symbol of health and prosperity, a narrative that continues to shape our perceptions today. While often portrayed as a universally beneficial beverage, milk is not without its drawbacks. One of the most significant is lactose intolerance, a condition affecting a significant portion of the global population. Lactose, the sugar in milk, requires a specific enzyme called lactase for proper digestion. While infants naturally produce lactase, this ability often diminishes after weaning, leading to varying degrees of lactose intolerance. Interestingly, the prevalence of lactose intolerance varies significantly across the globe. In regions with a long history of dairy farming, such as Northern Europe, rates are relatively low. Conversely, in East Asia, where dairy consumption has historically been less common, lactose intolerance rates can exceed 90%. This uneven distribution highlights the interplay between genetics and cultural practices in shaping our relationship with milk. While some populations have evolved to tolerate lactose into adulthood, others experience discomfort and digestive issues when consuming dairy products. Few food items spark as much debate as milk when it comes to its health effects. Advocates tout its calcium content and role in bone health, while critics point to potential links to various health concerns. The reality, as is often the case, is complex and nuanced. While milk undoubtedly provides essential nutrients, its impact on overall health remains a subject of ongoing research and often conflicting findings. Some studies have suggested a correlation between high milk consumption, particularly over 1.25 liters per day, and an increased risk of certain cancers, including prostate and ovarian cancer. However, it's crucial to note that correlation does not equal causation, and other studies have found no such link, or even a protective effect. Similarly, the relationship between milk consumption and cardiovascular health remains unclear, while some observational studies have indicated a potential increased risk of heart disease. Large-scale meta-analyses have not found a conclusive association between milk intake and heart attacks, strokes, or overall mortality. Despite the controversies surrounding its health effects, milk undeniably offers a range of essential nutrients. It's a good source of protein, calcium, vitamin B12, and riboflavin, making it a valuable contributor to a balanced diet, particularly for those following a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle. Calcium, in particular, plays a crucial role in bone health, and milk is often cited as one of its best dietary sources. This is particularly important during childhood and adolescence, when bone density is being built. However, it's crucial to remember that milk is not the only source of these essential nutrients. Calcium, for example, can be readily obtained from leafy green vegetables, fortified plant-based milk alternatives, and other dietary sources. Furthermore, the high saturated fat content of full-fat milk has raised concerns regarding its potential impact on cholesterol levels. While the evidence remains inconclusive, opting for low-fat or skimmed milk can be a sensible choice for those concerned about their heart health. Beyond the debates surrounding its health effects, milk production carries a significant environmental footprint. From deforestation to greenhouse gas emissions, the dairy industry's impact on the planet is increasingly difficult to ignore. Livestock, particularly cows, are major contributors to methane emissions, a potent greenhouse gas with a far greater warming potential than carbon dioxide. Additionally, the vast amount of land required for grazing and feed production contributes to deforestation, habitat loss, and biodiversity decline. Furthermore, the production and transportation of milk require significant energy inputs, further exacerbating its carbon footprint. The disposal of manure and wastewater from dairy farms also poses environmental challenges, potentially contaminating water sources and releasing harmful gases into the atmosphere. As concerns about climate change and environmental degradation escalate, the sustainability of our current milk consumption habits is being called into question, prompting a search for more environmentally friendly alternatives. In response to the growing awareness of the environmental and ethical concerns surrounding dairy milk, plant-based milk alternatives have exploded in popularity in recent years. From soy to almond to oat milk, the options on supermarket shelves are more diverse than ever before. These plant-based alternatives offer a range of benefits. They typically have a significantly lower environmental impact than dairy milk, requiring less land, water, and energy to produce. Additionally, they cater to those with lactose intolerance or dairy allergies, providing a delicious and nutritious alternative. While plant-based milks often lack certain nutrients naturally present in cow's milk, many are fortified with calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin B12, making them a nutritionally comparable option. However, it's important to read labels carefully as the nutritional content can vary significantly between brands and varieties. As technology advances, we can expect to see even more innovative alternatives emerge, such as lab-grown dairy products that replicate the taste and texture of cow's milk without the environmental or ethical drawbacks. The future of dairy may well be plant-based, offering a sustainable and compassionate way to enjoy our favorite milk-based products.